Hi everyone! This tutorial will show you how to make layers and understand layers in Cricut Craft Room. I've decided to do a pumpkin since Halloween is near. And there's a pumpkin in Cricut Craft Room Basics, and there is also a pumpkin, as you can see here, that has its eyes cut out. What I want to do is make the pumpkin glowing yellow. I could put him on a yellow piece of paper, but I'm making a card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this pumpkin in the Craft Room Basics. I'm also changing the color to make it a little bit easier. And I'm clicking Apply. I'm not going to change his size or anything just yet because I will be changing his size. Here I've made a second layer, as you can see up here. I'm also changing the color of that layer to be a pumpkin. This way I'll see how it'll look before I even cut it. And here I am dragging that pumpkin over the yellow. As you can see, the yellow goes over the first pumpkin, so I'm hiding that layer. I'm turning the pumpkin back on so I can see where I want to place the underneath layer. Here's where it gets a little bit tricky. You can make him a little bit fatter to cover the eyes, but do you see that there's a little white spot right in between his teeth? So I'm going to make that a little bit longer. Making it, now I'm covering his eyes. Oh no! Let's see. I think he looks good. So now I am going to highlight him all. Just click and drag. And I'm going to move him. Both layers will move. Nothing will change. And I'm going to enlarge him to the size I want. Both of these layers will cut out. Layer 1 will cut out first, and layer 2 will cut out second. You can use 2 different colors of paper. Since you are cutting out 2 layers, you go through twice. So now, if I want, I can make a third thing. And I just might do that. I think I'm going to try one of those spider webs. I'm going to change it to the color of spider webs, which is black. And I'm going to drag the spider web I want. I kind of like the corner one. And since this is my third layer, which means I will cut for a third time on the Cricut, I could put my spider web right over my pumpkin, since it won't affect my pumpkin at all. But sometimes I get a little confused. I like to be able to see my pumpkin, so I'm just going to move him over, I think. And I'll just put my paper on my Cricut mat on the other side. I usually like to use the left side, but I can use the right side for this. I'm trying to decide if there is anything else I want to cut on another layer, but I think I'm good. So I'm going to go up here and hit cut, and I am going to load my mat. As you can see, it is the very first layer. I've loaded my mat and I'm going to cut. Here we go. Now I'm on the second layer, and I'm going to load my paper and hit cut again. Just repeat what I did right before. And here we go again. It's cutting the second part of the pumpkin, the top layer. And now here's my spider web. I'm going to go up there and hit cut. As you can see, you can always switch between layers too. If you happen to put on the wrong color paper, you can always switch. I'm going to load my paper, and I'm going to cut it. And that's it. It's very simple to do. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're interested in seeing the finished project, here it is. Here's the pumpkins, and here it all is on a card. Thank you!